Scott, I welcome everyone back to a very exciting video. Honestly, I'm absolutely buzzing to reveal the car I bought. So I'm going to try and keep this short, but as you guys know, I used to own a BMW M140i Shadow Edition in Melbourne Red. I then had it written off, unfortunately, by a lady who drove into it as it was parked up and I wasn't even in the car. And then I decided to go out and buy an M5, thinking that was the right thing to do. Now in my last video, I asked you guys what you'd like to see on the channel next, and a lot of you basically put M2s, M3s, M4s, M140Is, M135Is, but mainly you all asked for the M140i again, but you asked me not to buy my old one back. I never intended on buying my old car back. I just don't really see me at this point in time buying a category car. Unless it was one that was actually written off and not repaired yet, I'd probably buy it to repair it, but I wouldn't buy a repaired one if it's already been done, if that makes sense. Now honestly, I'm super excited to reveal this. Like, this is cool. But yeah, enough rambling on. Let me reveal the new car. That is right, boys and girls, I've gone out and bought another M140i in Melbourne Red. I am so happy about this. Just look at this thing. It looks absolutely incredible. It looks even better in a 3-door in my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of people will agree. Ignore the kind of swirl marks because it needs a good polish, but I've tried my best to make it look good for camera. But this thing, even standard, looks stunning. So this video has been kindly sponsored by Emerald Struts. Now don't skip this at all because there's something really cool coming up in the next few videos. Basically, I'm going to be visiting Emerald Struts in person, and they're going to be installing their electric boot struts on my car. So basically, there will be a button inside the cockpit in here. I click and the boot will go up, and then click it again and the boot will go down. They also put a button in your actual boot as well, so once it's open you can click it and it will drop, and also it works off the key fob as well. However, those, you know, require quite a bit of an installation. However, they do provide automatic boot struts, which allow your boot just to lift up, not actually close. Now, as you guys know, I used them on my old 118i. I had them on for about 7 months, 8 months, and they were absolutely fine. I used to love it. Every single time I showed someone my car, I'd always show them the struts because I thought they were wicked. But not only do they do struts, they also do like t-shirts, hoodies, beanies and stuff like that. Go check out their website and you can see all the information on there. But if you do want to go ahead and get 10% off, use code BB10 and that will give you a nice little discount. But yeah, I just think it's really cool that you can walk up to your car, click a button, and the boot will lift up. Like, I think that's really cool for something like a 1 Series. They also do it for loads of cars. Have a look on their website and see if your car is compatible. And they're continuously bringing new stock as well, so keep an eye out. Once again, thank you to Emerald Struts for sponsoring today's video. It really does go a long way, and I cannot wait to work with them in the future and get this boot sorted. The electric boot struts are going to be awesome. Now I know an awful lot of people are going to be super excited to sort of almost continue what we started and continue the 140 series. Now I know back along I literally barely even started with that car, and then unfortunately someone wrote it off, as I said earlier on, but I just thought we've got to finish what we started, so I bought another one. So I think what we should do is do a quick walk around of the car, go through its spec, sort of mileage, and all sort of information about the car itself, and I'll show you all the features and stuff it's got. I'm also going to discuss with you what I've already done to the car and also what's already on the car before I even bought it, because all I'm going to say is it's pretty fast. So starting off inside the car, it is actually a pre-LCI car rather than an LCI interior like my old one. Now, there's a few reasons for that. One, now car prices have gone up, so I couldn't really afford an LCI one really with a good spec. And two, I thought getting a pre-LCI leaves me with more content. For example, we could upgrade the screen to the ProNav touchscreen one with Apple CarPlay and everything like that, and change the controller as well. We can also do the LCI2 cluster and a few other bits. But this car has got heated seats, which my old one didn't have. It's also got the high beam assist sort of adaptive headlights, which my old one didn't have. The M5 did, but my M140i didn't. It's also got Harman Kardon, and it's also got folding mirrors, which my M140i didn't have. It's also got rear and also front parking sensors. Now my old one only had rear, so that's a nice sort of feature. Now the only spec in here I wish I had, but I don't have at the moment, but I can easily retrofit, is cruise control. Now I'm going to do a whole video about this. It's really simple. You basically just replace the buttons with the cruise control ones and then code them. So that's going to come up in a future video. But to be fair, when I saw it didn't have that, I was like, that's not even a problem. I was kind of looking for a spec that included stuff that's a little bit harder to retrofit. For example, Harman Kardon, I wanted that straight from the bat. Heated seats, you can retrofit it, but it's a little bit hard, and the high beam assist headlights you probably wouldn't want to retrofit, so I just sort of chose a spec which allows me to do some videos as well. Like, I think upgrading that cluster is going to be a really cool video. And for everyone wondering, this car is on 31,541 miles. I've also gone for the ZF 8-speed gearbox. I was going to look at a manual one, but I just thought, no, if I want to run some good power through this is the best way to go. But in terms of the interior, it is honestly immaculate. Like, I'm very, very fussy, as a few of my friends might know. So I wanted something that literally, when you clean it, it comes out immaculate. And this is exactly that. So I'm super, super happy about that. Even the engine bay is clean. Like just look how clean that is. Even the bolts are clean. Yet again, something in my old M140i, these were all rusty, even though it was slightly newer. Strange, I know, but this is proper clean. So visually outside so far, I've actually put on these socials. Now, I don't really like having socials on my cars normally, but because I do have my Passat as my daily, and this is going to be sort of my project car slash fun toy slash YouTube car slash, yeah, you know what I mean. I thought I'll put the socials on it. So thank you to Super Wraps for making that custom for me. I really do appreciate that. And once again, a massive thank you to Exclusive Registrations for sending out some number plates for this car. They also made my custom YouTube one a while back as well. So if you want to go ahead and check them out, you can use code BB10 for 10% off your purchase. These are fully road legal plates as well, because they've got the BSAU stamp on it as well. So you can choose to get show plates, just like this one here, but then also they do the main legal ones. So make sure you go check those out if you do need some plates. And also thank you to M Perform for sending out these M140i badges in black. Now, the guys over at M Perform are actually going to be hooking us up with quite a lot of modifications for this car, so I do appreciate that, and you'll probably hear that name again in the future. But if you want to go check them out, I'll leave links and all information in the description down below to their website and their Instagram. But yeah, really high quality stuff. Another thing I've done off camera is remove these side M badges, because I've never really liked those anyway. And I've polished it back so you can't even see they were there. Boy, does it feel good to be back in one of these. Oh, this thing is rapid. This thing is fast. Very, very fast. There's nothing better than an M140i in this weather. Good tyres. I've got Eagle F1s on this. This is what I bought him with. And for once, I've actually bought a car that's got good brakes, like loads of pad, loads of tyres, and isn't really due a service really soon. And it's got a long MOT, so I'm pretty happy, really. I normally always buy a car that's like due tyres or something. It's a nightmare, but my God, does it feel good to be back in the M140i. Honestly, I absolutely love this thing. Now, there's a few things I must mention. This car is not standard. It's actually had a remap on it. Now, there's a couple of reasons why I think that and know that is because, one, the dials don't say 400 brake horsepower, they say 480. Now, if you know your M140i's, you'll know that a stage 1, when you get a stage 1, they always up the clocks to 480. So that means it's got a stage 1 map on it. Also, what makes me think that is it is very, very, very fast. Like, it's mad. If this is a stage 1, then fair play. Like, this is quick. Now, in my old M140i, I used to hate something about it. A real pet peeve that used to really, really annoy me. And that was the rear doors. 1 Series rear doors, for some reason, always rattle. Like, it was so annoying if I had my music off. God, it's bright. If I had my music off, it was so annoying. Like, if I had passengers in the car, whatever, I found it so frustrating. You just hear like movement. I even tried tightening the doors at one point just to see if it was like a loose connection somewhere or something like that, but no, it wasn't. And I spoke to a few people about this, and they said it's quite a common thing on 1 Series. The 5 doors, they do tend to rattle, make some cabin noise. So yeah, that was kind of another reason why I went 3 door. And I don't know if this is sort of a placebo effect, but I genuinely think this is the truth. that the 3 doors handle way better, like way better. I don't know if it's because these Eagle F1 tyres are really good and the compound of the tyre seems to be harder than the Pilot Sport 4s I used to have on the other car. It's also very quiet inside the cabin, like very quiet compared to my old car in every sort of like level. Like it just drives better, it just feels better. I don't know, there's something about this car, it just feels more refined. The other one just felt a bit loose and all over the place. So yeah, I do really like this car for that. Now, what are my plans with this car? Now, I had the old car. To be fair, if it didn't get written off, I would still have that car. I'm going to be truly honest, because I did really like that thing, but I'm kind of glad we got this car now, because it is a little bit better in a lot of ways. But what's the sort of plan? Because we've already kind of touched base. Now, there's a few things I'm going to do, and to be honest, I'm either going to do them off camera completely, or I'm going to do them sort of like, I'll do them on camera, but like a quick job, if that makes sense, just like a quick time lapse, because I don't want to be recording the same thing again. Like there's just no point. So I'm going to be doing a lot of things the same as before, but then we'll be doing a lot more things. Like we're going to be going into the handling, you know, with the suspension, the wheels. We're going to be putting some more power through it. We're going to get the full body kit on it. We're going to be sort of restoring the paint and making it look really, really clean, like really, really clean. We're going to be doing loads of retrofits in here. We're going to be doing sort of like the M2 buttons. There's a few sort of extra small bits that I'm going to be doing, but trust me, I've got huge plans for this. Like we'll be going like M4 lower control arms, braided lines, proper brake setup on it potentially. And those are just a few small bits of what I've got planned. I've got a huge list on my phone of what I want to do. But anyway guys, enough rambling on. I'm hoping I covered everything in this video. I really do. There's a lot of things to cover, and it's been very windy, so it's been pretty hard to sort of make this video, but I'm hoping I've covered everything. But if you did go ahead and enjoy this video, make sure you leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe. I'm so happy to have a B58 M140i back on the channel. Like, I know I could have gone for a 240, but I just felt like, you know, the 1 Series hatchback with a 6-pot in it, you just can't go wrong. So I'm just so happy, and I hope you guys are too. But anyway, if you did go ahead and enjoy the video, make sure you leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe, because I'd love to hear your feedback. But other than that, I should catch you guys very soon in a new M140i video. Cheers guys.